Welcome back to the channel. It's been 5 years since I put this privet hedge in behind me, and I am going to do an update on that right now. So we used a power hedge shear to trim these down about a week ago. And there may be some branches still kind of laying around. You can see I've got some cleanup left to do, but it's starting to look pretty good. I do have some gaps, like you can see some gapping right there. Oops, where are we? I do have some gaps. You can see some gaps here, and those will fill in over time, or I will end up putting in more hedges. The good news is as I walk down through here, you can see where they are starting to fill in. So the emerald arborvitaes behind them are fully grown. They're 12 feet. As we just kind of walk along, you kind of get that feel of an enclosed space, which is really what we're trying to accomplish here. We have not had a lot of rain this year, so I haven't had as much growth. But we'll put some before video in so you can see how big this was before we actually started shearing on it. But it's starting to come together. So as I walk through the arborvitaes, I have a point here where I walk through, and then I can kind of show over time how this whole area has changed. You can see. Let's walk through the growth rate over the last 4 years. So here is year 1. You can see how skinny the shrubs are. And then going into year 2, you can see how they're starting to get a little bit more filled out because I did a pruning at the end of that first year. The tops have taken off after the prune. And then year 3, here they're even more filled out where you can't really see through them like you could in the other 2 years. And here, year 4, it's got amazing growth. Usually when shrubs are in the ground for 3 years is when they really take off. Another view. Here again is year 1, year 2, year 3. You can see it's starting to fill in nice now. And then when we get to year 4, as we walk down through this section, you can see how it's really nicely filled out. It's really a nice contrast, actually. It's a darker green than what you see with the emeralds behind it. You can see I have some branching here I still need to pull out. You can see where it's discolored. It's stuck in there. Look at those knocked out and then rake up my mess here. My goal is to get this to be a really tight border. I could have really pruned it twice a year from the beginning, and that probably would have been helpful. Sorry, I'm going to pull out these other branches that drive me crazy. And then it would have been tighter. So these here are not 5 feet on center, these two. These are more like 3 feet on center. You can see how they closed in really nice. So what I had my husband do is just take the hedge shear up through the center in between to make cuts. And so everywhere where the hedge shear made cuts, and that will create additional branching and it'll help it to fill in. It looks a little loose, but over time it will fill out. Now that we've sheared it, between now and September, we'll put on a lot of new growth, and we may actually take some time and shear it again, and just to try to again keep it a little tighter. And then I won't shear it again till next June. And some of them are filled in really nice, and some of them are a little looser. It's probably just the lack of rain we've had this year. But overall, we really like the Cheyenne Privet. And the Cheyenne Privet, again, is native to the United States. It's not unlike the Chinese privets. I'm going to get some more stuff here. You guys can probably see it in camera, you're probably pointing it out. Get that piece. Oh, there's more. Sorry. Get this stuff out of there. So it's really a nice hedge. And it's going to fill in, as you can see from the other areas, and it's going to look wonderful. Just got to get the dead stuff out of there. It does get a little flower in June. I looked to see if I had pictures of it this year. I think it was flowering, and then I got sidetracked and I didn't get the video, unfortunately. But yeah, it's starting to fill in. Really liking what it feels like when you're inside of that pavilion area. So let me know in the comments, are you growing a privet hedge, and what variety of privet are you growing, and what zone or what state you're located in? I'm in zone 4 outside of St. Paul, and this is a good one and can withstand our 25 below zero Fahrenheit. So if this video has been helpful, give us a thumbs up so YouTube knows to share this content with others. Also consider subscribing so you don't miss any of our other great videos. If you like garden tours, check this playlist next. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.